Metroid Prime Remastered gets an 8 out of 10 in my demo review. Some context for you all. I never played the original Metroid Prime on GameCube as I was in a really weird place of my gaming career when it released, and so I'm missing out on the topic of comparing the remaster to the original. Instead, I'm focusing on analyzing the remaster of a game from 2002, 21 years later. First, I must say this is probably the best looking game I have seen on the Switch. I absolutely love the HUD elements being used in this game, and the reflection of Samus's face in the visor during certain effects is a really nice touch. Controls-wise, the game for some reason feels very Halo-like, specifically the first Halo Combat Evolved. The jumps feel floaty, the animation of movement in the first-person perspective feels, I don't know how to put it, stiff? All in all, I think it gets the job done, but doesn't feel locked in to me. A brief cutscene introduces the scenario of Samus receiving a distress call from a derelict vessel in orbit around Talon 4. She encounters a lab that is experimenting on parasite interactions with other life forms, and after some exploration and combat tutorials, we end up running for our lives to escape the exploding pirate frigate and encountering a massive robotic version of Ridley, who I only recognize because of Smash Brothers. This sends us plummeting to Talon Overworld. Gameplay-wise, you have the abilities that you would expect to have from a Metroidvania, just expanded to fit the 3D environment. I don't know why I was expecting anything different, but this game is literally a Metroidvania expanded to 3D. The exploration and discovery elements feel great, with the constant lessons being taught to you in what feels like every room. The boss fights I encountered in the first 4 hours were actually really great. They started simple, but quickly added layers of complication and always keeping me on my toes to use my abilities as much as possible. I would also like to give a special shout out to the map that was implemented in this game. I love the various levels of detail in a simple, easy to read format. My only small complaint being I wish tracking smaller portions of each room for completion was easier, since the entire room is colored if you've been there before, with the potential of a small area containing an upgrade you might forget about going back for. Here's the ultimate question though. Does Metroid Prime Remastered hold up in 2023? I would say resoundingly yes. This game is fun, looks great, and is intriguing as all hell. I can't wait to see the rest of the bosses, and the feeling of extravagance that Metroid Dread achieved so well when I played it last year. I would recommend this game to a decent number of people, especially so if you have never played the original. And that is why